What's up, brothers and sisters and everybody? Right now, I'll be doing VTP. VTP stands for Virtual Trunking Protocol. I'll be having one switch as a server and another switch as a client. So let's get straight to it. Just giving a heads up, a switch is always a server. Because if a switch can make a VLAN, that's a server. So a server is a switch. So a switch already has VLANs, like I said again, and it's already defaulted, but I will still put the configuration in as we be going through this right now. So we go gate 01 and then gate 02. So we're gonna name this server. We're gonna name this client. So we go to this server, and then I'm gonna show you something right quick. Show VTP status. So right now, what we'll be focused on is VTP version. VTP version, they got two versions, version 1, version 2. We on version 2, so that's defaulted. Configuration revision, letting you know that there will be configuration going on with these two switches. If we have one switch connected to that switch, it will show as 2. Maximum VLAN supported locally, meaning that we only can go up to 255 VLANs. 255 VLANs, that's the maximum, but today we only be using 99 VLANs. Number of existing VLANs, meaning that right now, let me show you, show VLAN. We have 5 VLANs existing in the switch. And then VTP operating mode, as I said from the start, a switch is always a server, but I will still put the configuration in this commands as I will be showing you in a sec. VTP domain name, meaning that once we have a VTP domain name, the VTP is active. So to order have a VTP talk to another VTP using two switches, they need to have the same name. And VTP pruning mode, VTP v2 mode, VTP trap generation. I will be doing a part 2, but all we do is focusing on domain name, operating mode, existing VLAN, supporting locally, and revision, and VTP version. That's it. But over here, I'll be doing a part 2. So let's get straight to it. So we go to config mode, and we're going VTP mode. Let me show you. Oh yeah, VTP mode, question mark. So shows client, server, and transparent. Right now we be doing server, but as a transparent, it's better to show you. A transparent is it's its own man. So you have a server and client. Whatever you do to the server, it will make changes to the client. But if this switch is connected to, it won't change the configuration because it's its own man. Transparent makes its own VLANs, can do its own VLANs, it can do its own man. But in order for the transparent to connect to the server, imagine this is 10.30, this is 10.40, and this has to be 10.50. So you have to configure this manually. But since this client will be connect to this, all the configuration will be automatic. Remember, transparent, you have to do configuration manually to have this connect to the server. It has to be in a certain VLAN, it has to be in the network. 10.30, 10.40, 10.50. I'll be doing that on part 2, so we'll be focused on this right now. So we'll go VTP mode. And as I said from the start, switch is already a server, but I will still show you the commands for this. So we're going to go int gig 0/1 switch mode chunks switch chunk allow. We are going to allow 99 VLANs traveling through this chunk. So since we already made it as a chunk, it's an access link, and now it's a chunk. This is an access link, and it will be the trunk too. So we're gonna exit VTP. We have to name the VTP domain. We're gonna put love. Now do show VLAN. No, actually we need to show VLAN. So remember we have 5 VLANs. Show VTP status. And we got 5, server, operating, domain name, love, love. So now we're gonna make 50 VLANs. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40. Now, whatever we do to the other end, we gotta do to the switch too. But there's one trick to it. It's gonna be real easy. All we need to do is VTP mode, question mark. We're gonna have this as a client. So we'll put VTP client. Now this is a client, and we're gonna have the VTP domain name to join in. Love, love. You actually make a password too, but I will do that on part 2. This is just basic commands. We'll get deeper dive into part 2, but this is part 1 for now. So VTP domain love, love. Domain name already set to love, love. Do show VTP status. See 10 VLANs. Do show so we're 10 VLANs. This is a link now. See, I didn't have to do no chunk, no switch mode chunk, none of that. All I have to do is join the domain name, the chunk. There you go. Whatever you do to the server will update all the switches, but we're using one switch. So let's do a test. Do show VLAN. We got 50 VLANs, so we're gonna add another VLAN. Show VLAN 60. Actually, sorry. VLAN 60. And then do show VTP status 11 VLANs. Whatever we do to the other end should go to this end. Do show VTP status. See, now do show VLAN. See, we have 11. Do show VLAN 60. VLAN 60. Oh, yeah, let me show you. Do show VLAN. And there you go. That is a VTP virtual trunking protocol configuration. This is light. We'll get deeper dive into part 2. There you go. So let's go over what we've done for this server. I'll have you guys save this configuration. This is a server. So what we done, we made int gig 0/1, a switch mode trunk, switch trunk, allow VLAN 1 through 99, and we had a VTP mode turned on. VTP, we named the domain name as love, love, and we made as VLAN 10, VLAN 20, VLAN 30, VLAN 40, VLAN 50, and VLAN 50. And I had to do show VTP status to show the configuration we've done, and show VLAN 2. VTP domain. This is configuration for the server. Now the configuration for the client, all we have to do is VTP mode, change that as a client, and VTP mode domain. I actually do VTP domain love. And the other thing I miss out, when you're a client, you cannot make VLANs. You are not allowed to make no VLANs because you are a client. To make VLANs, you gotta go directly to the source. That's it. Okay, thank you for watching. Later on, I'll be making a part 2. Hotep, everybody.